Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I thought I would do something I haven't done in a while. I went through my entire lipstick collection and tried each one of them on in natural lighting. We had a power outage here in Massachusetts, and so I decided to sit by a window and try on all my lipsticks. There's your resilience. Anyway, I'm just getting over the flu, so I apologize. I haven't uploaded in the last week or so. And I just thought you'd find this interesting to see how many of these lipsticks project in natural light a lot different than you would expect. And of course, I seem to have a type with many of these lipsticks. They're so similar. And I think what I'm going to do is declutter down to the best formulations and the newer ones, as opposed to the older ones, and see how it goes from there. But I hope all of you are well. We're in 0 temperatures here in Massachusetts. It's quite cold outside, so I'm staying inside like the doddering old woman I am. Just gonna eat and enjoy things. Our power just came back on, so I'll be able to upload this video. I hope you enjoy it. I'm just going to do a voiceover with the different colors, and that will save you a little bit of time. And at the end, maybe you can let me know your top 3 favorite lipsticks in my collection. Be back soon. Starting off strong here with the Apricot Fantasy from Revlon. Now this is a shade I use to go over the top of deeper shades or to add a little bit of shimmer to a non-shimmery shade. So I don't really wear this on its own, but it is a really pretty shade. You're going to see a lot of Revlon here. I'm a little alarmed because I heard recently that Revlon has changed its sourcing materials to cheaper, less regulated. This is MAC Shanghai Spice. This was a limited edition for their 40th anniversary. I don't know if it's still available. It's pretty much one of my favorite lipsticks, and it just goes on well. It's a beautiful case, and I wear it often. That is Shanghai Spice from MAC. Look at me preening. And you can't read any of that. Nope. Don't even try, Kath. There you go. Now it's just less blurry. Revlon again. This is a matte lipstick. It's hard to find this one in the stores. This is called Untold Stories. I saw another creator saying this was her favorite lipstick. I think it was Jackie Alves or somebody like that. And I had to try it. It's a very plain kind of lipstick. There's no hydration with it, and it doesn't look very shiny. Charlotte Tilbury, in love with Olivia. I love the case and the little sarcophagus it comes in. It feels great on the lips. I mean, you can really tell when you put different lipsticks on the feel of the quality and the luxury of this. It is worth it. It is. And I'm not mad at her anymore. I know she was kind of a bitch when those companies were copying her, but you know what? She was defending her business. MAC Cream Cup. This is a classic shade, and again, I use this to kind of tone down something that's a little too dark. I don't wear it on its own. I would have 5-10 years ago, but I think it's just a little too concealer lips for me, and I don't think it really helps my complexion at all. Revlon again, and this is Peach Me. Peach Me is probably my favorite lipstick. Again, I don't want to sway the vote here because I'm hoping you'll vote at the end of this which top 3 shades you like, but this shade just works, and I think I've got the right top on for it too to display it properly. But remember, I'm 68 years old, so my lips are kind of gnarly as it is. I played trumpet in school, and so they've got this permanent little ring in the middle, indented, which is kind of interesting. All right, we're going into MAC This is a shade I wanted to experiment with because it's more neutral. This is called Oh Goody. And MAC is another one of those lipsticks that, you know, once you try certain formulations, you can tell the quality there. There's just something about it. And this is kind of a nice, kind of a neutral, corally, pinky kind of shade. And I'm preening a little bit too close to the camera there. You can see every wrinkle and rip and line in my face. There you go. No filters here. All right, here is Clinique, and these pop lipsticks are so nice. They're very, very smooth on the lips, and they hydrate, but they don't last very long. You have to retouch them several times during the day. I've had several different shades of these. I've loved all of them, and I think Apricot Pop or Peach Pop or something was one that I liked the best, but this one is the one I have right now because I don't keep lipsticks more than 2 years, so I have gone through many. Estee Lauder Modern Muse. I think this was another one I saw on another creator, and I liked it on her, and so I got it, but I'm not sure. I'm just turning around because my lights came back on. We had a power outage from the storm Fern. I don't know if you're aware of that one here in the States. We had really terrible snowstorm. We got about 20 inches of snow, which is very deep and very annoying to have to clear off your car. Here's MAC. Hug Me, it's called. This is a Your Lips But Better kind of shade. And I think it's a little deep, but again, you know, I'm wearing the right top to display these lipsticks because these colors in the top that I'm wearing go with every single lipstick, which is kind of funny. Not sure how I feel about that one. Okay, this is Anastasia Beverly Hills, and she has a lot of kind of caramelly, nudie kind of shades. I had put concealer on my lips literally so I could get a better read on some of these lighter shades. And this is Peach Bud. You know, for summer, spring, maybe. I don't know. It's really... it's a pretty shade, and it's a nice formulation. It feels great. I'm not real keen on her or her daughter, Narvina, but here's MAC again, and this was very brave of me to try. It's deeper and it's more cool-toned, which I just wanted to see because as you age, you cool down a little bit in your skin tone. You know, I was very, very warm as a younger person, and yeah, see, it's a little bit deep colored and it's a little bit cool toned. I'm still trying to work it, but I'm not comfortable with deeper shades. Yep, can't read it, Kath. All right, here is Hung Van Gogh. This is a new artist, Hung Van Gogh. He just was appearing in Sephora stores this past year. I got this during the sale at Sephora in November. I really like the formulation, feels really good. It lasts really well. And I tried a few things from this line, and I think the lipstick was my favorite. I did try a lip liner that was a little bit creamy, and I didn't think it was going to last. And I did try a neutral colored eyeshadow palette, which I wasn't that crazy about, but I like this guy a lot. I think he's a sweet man. Here's Revlon again. This is Secret Club, and Secret Club is kind of rumored to be a copycat version of Pillow Talk. I don't know. It's okay. I think I saw Risa Does Makeup. I think she did this and she mixed another shade with it and she came up with an exact match. So on its own, I don't think it's an exact match to Pillow Talk, but it is a pleasant shade. Very bright and spring-like. This is one of their newer shades. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Fair. I thought I really liked this when I initially tried it. I really liked the lip liner that was named the same. But it's given a little concealer lips here, and I'm not sure it's really brightening me up enough. I'm just counting all my wrinkles. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Embrace your age. Embrace your age. Embrace your age. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Revlon Pink in the Afternoon. This is a classic shade. I think it first showed up in the 1950s, and I can see why it's a classic shade. It does something for people. I think there's something very neutral about it, something very bright about it. And it's still, even though it's from the 50s, you can still work it into the 2026s. This is Nars, the explicit line. I'm not sure if this one is discontinued or not, but I really enjoyed this shade, Temptation. I've had it probably for about a year and a half, so I'm not sure if they still have it, because Nars likes to cancel out entire lines within their repertoire. I wish they could keep individual shades and styles, because they've got some really good lip options. Here's the other one from Hung Van Gogh. This is pronounced Mame, and he named this for his mom, who he absolutely adores. She raised 6 children as an immigrant in Thailand after they escaped Vietnam, and he just admires the heck out of her, and he named several shades about his experience in Vietnam and Thailand, and also for his mom. And I really like this shade. I think it's really sweet. I like the story behind it, and I think it's a pretty shade even on me. And I don't look like his mom, I don't think. Got that magnetic clasp on there. Yep, Mame. Here's Revlon again. I got a lot of Revlon. I was really surprised how much Revlon I have. This is Blushing Mauve. Again, I was sticking my toe into the foot of neutral colors. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm not sure, what it brings out, if I have enough makeup on to go with it, or if it's a good shade for me. I mean, I'm hoping to help from the viewers to let me know if these are shades that I should bother with, or I should just, get rid of them. Again, it goes with my top, which is so funny. Okay, now again, I put concealer on my lips so that I can get a good read, especially on these lighter shades. Now this is from Five Below, and this is W7, which, pay attention to that brand, because they're very inexpensive, but they've got some high quality items. Now this was extremely emollient and hydrating on the lips. The number one ingredient is mineral oil, though, and I'm not sure if that's supposed to be good for you or not. I've heard petrolatum products are probably not a great idea, but this is such a darn stinking cute shade. It feels great on the lips, so I'm just going to go with it. It's called First Date, and you can get that at Five Below, and I believe it was $4. This is Revlon again. This is a very bright and deep shade for me. Coral Berry. Again, I saw this on another creator in a demo, and I thought, I wonder what that would look like on me. I don't know. It's very brightening. Now this is a party shade, huh? Yup. Goes with the top. That's my lipstick shirt. I think I'm just going to deem it that. I'm keeping it. I'm decluttering a lot of stuff in my wardrobe right now, but I think I'm going to keep that. Okay, what am I doing? I'm trying to read it. Now I'm trying to let you try to read it. Nope. Okay. All right. Charlotte Tilbury. This is Sexy Sienna, and here we go. It is kind of a pretty corally, sexy shade. I mean, I think she named it correctly. It was named for a real person. Not bad. Now this formulation I don't think was as hydrating as some of her other ones. Here's Revlon again, and this was Soft Silver Red. I've used this shade, and it's probably my third tube of this shade. I've used it as my red alternative for years. So this is one of those comfortable shades for me, but I'm not sure. You know, after seeing some of the other ones, I may just knock it out of the plate. But what do you think? I think there's something, I don't know. Is it too shiny? Is it too, I don't know. Not sure how I feel about it compared to the others. It's funny, when you try on all your lipsticks and look at them in this manner, which is really close, and compared with all your other shades, some things don't measure up like they used to. Okay, yeah, that's interesting for people, Kath. Okay, stop. All right, I've just spent an extra long time because I'm not sure how I feel about it. All right, and this is at Power Matte Pencils from Nars. Again, I don't know if they have discontinued them. There were 2 in a set in a box, and I think it was like a holiday release or special release, and I bought them both. This is the lighter of the 2 shades. This is called Take Me Home, Mr. Nars. Yeah. I don't know if I'd take me home in that. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's stark, you know, it's stark and it's matte, and it's a comfortable matte, but it's still, I don't know, it's just not doing it for me. I'm not sure. All right, preening. Okay, this one was in one of those advent calendar kind of things from W7, Playful Palette. I can't find the full size of this, but I really liked it when I initially tried it on when I was reviewing the advent calendar. W7 is a great little brand. Now this is a nude, and Your Lips But Better kind of nude, but it's kind of pleasant, you know. It's just a don't look like you have a lot of makeup on lipstick kind of thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. What do you think? I'll put it back in its little kitty container there. Playful Pout is the type, and then Stay Golden is the shade. All right. Oh, okay. My camera had turned itself off. Here's the last one. This is NARS Power Matte Pencil. This is in Wakiri or Wakiri. This one is the deepest shade, and I shouldn't say my least favorite, but I think it is my least favorite in the group. I probably didn't like one of those really light shades either. This is just really stark and harsh. This is just not my jam at all. So, all right. Okay, let's get back to the real me talking live. Toodles. Okay, so there we are. That's all my lipsticks. Now, I didn't do the glosses or the liquid lipstick stuff. I'm not sure I'm going to keep any of that stuff. A lot of my glosses are quite old, and I mean over a year. I constantly update my collection, and I donate things, and I give things away, and I throw things away. I do not keep makeup for years and years and years. That's a little bit different from some of the other creators. I don't care if I can compare a lipstick now from one from 2012. I'm not putting that 2012 thing on my lips. There's lots of bacteria, and I'm getting to the point now where health and well-being and sustainability are becoming a little more important to me than just the vanity or the hoarding instinct of collecting everything and having it behind me in toolboxes or IKEA drawers or shelving. I see it a lot with nail polishes, and I see it with perfumes, and I'm not that person. So I just want to use what looks good on me, and maybe you can help me with this, because sometimes we get blind to lipsticks. We just are so used to using a certain shade or a certain range of shades that we don't want to go outside of our comfort zone. And some of these shades, actually, including the one I'm wearing, is way outside of my comfort zone. So your opinion really does matter. So I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which were the top 3 lipsticks that you liked, and then maybe what's the worst lipstick? What's the one that you didn't like at all? So I make sure to declutter that one, and maybe you'll all have different feelings on the worst one, and I can just get rid of them, you know, because I'm not seeing myself through other people's eyes or through maybe even honest eyes. I don't know. I'm just thinking I've always used this lipstick. It's always looked good. I'll just keep doing it. You know, you don't think about it. And maybe it'll help inspire you to declutter or to check out your own collection of lipsticks. And it used to be like my mom had two lipsticks. You know, she had two. She had kind of a mauvey one and she had kind of a shimmery one that was kind of a, you know, a lighter mauve. And that was it. She didn't have anything else. And I remember it was a time when I maybe had 2 lipsticks or 3 lipsticks. And I don't know, do you have? How many lipsticks do you have? I'm curious. You know, I don't know if I'm normal or not with all of these, but they're different brands, they're different finishes, and I'm not using anything with micro glitter in it anymore. I have just sworn off of glitter, and that's just shredded plastic. It's bad for the environment and it's bad for your health. So I'm not going to be wearing a lot of glittery stuff, and that's been very difficult in the eyeshadow range because there's a lot of micro glitter in eyeshadows you don't see until it's too late, and then you'll see these little specks on your eyes. That comes with my bad vision at 68. I'm turning 68 this month. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know it's just a number, and I'm just and here I am in natural light with my face right up in the camera. There, I don't use filters at all. I do use strong lighting when I'm doing my studio stuff, but this is the real me, except well, the hair, you know, well, you know. Anyway, I hope all of you are having a wonderful week. Have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.